and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! One sec. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done.
Mayfield comes out throwing. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Hey, alert!
1st down. Here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Kate Cotton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Irving here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Irving on 2nd. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
You know, these are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
180! Hey, alert 33, regular. What's what?
3rd and short, Mayfield. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They put Austin in motion left. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Gets some space around midfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one goes for 25 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
319!
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Rodgers pass First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Kings! 180! Done!
Here's Baker to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 19-yard line.
180!
Here's Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. Has a little bit up to the 21. The Grilled Peppers bringing that one to an end. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Shot clock has it. And the Steelers will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Warren here from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get things with a run by Irving. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. All down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Baker now. Has him on the pitch hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. We're at the 2-minute warning now for Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers looking at 3rd and 4.
Real.
Mayfield now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strap. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180!
Now Mayfield. Dropped off to his running back. He gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Regular. 180! Watch out!
Baker throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Pistol. Set. Pistol. Ping! 180! Watch out!
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
180! Hurry! Hurry!
Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! 180! Regular! Watch out!
Once more, it's Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
McLaughlin
Buccaneers.
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
319!
First down. Here's Rodgers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
319!
Run for Warren here. Start the third. And they're going to bring him down just a moment 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
258.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. He has room past the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. Rob's got a first down. He met no gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, Mayfield.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the quickie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down. Irving trying to run for the first. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this.
This has been a try, and yet another interception. Darius Slay has it. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson with a return here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. That one's complete right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. No, they get it yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over along the midfield strike. Back to the interception and return.
Take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
319.
First down throw here by Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
32-yard line.
Rogers going to throw on first. Jump off caught by his back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that means third down coming up. Third long, they're going to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. Fourth down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This is a 44-yard look from the right hand. Boswell able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And we resume play. It'll be with a kickoff.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Cross left side for Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Throwing, Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Point it right. Regular. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Lasers this one deep. That's a wrap inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
He'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Rogers. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
258. 258.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
258. Go right. 319.
Warren. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Stop short of the goal.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Setting up, second and goal. They sneak it with Rodgers. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
26.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10.
Regular. 180. Done.
From the red zone now. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Steelers take it away once again. The 5th time they've been intercepted in this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
630. 319. Inside.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Austin makes the grab downfield. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 88.
They're going to pass it here. It isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22.
319. Inside.
Rodgers from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Buccaneers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he won't reel it in, but wouldn't get them to win anyway. Instead of a 1-point loss, it's going to stay at 3.